I mean, how amazing does that look? Hi guys, how you all doing? Welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're going to make a real Indian okra masala. Now it's really easy to make. I've picked a lot of okra. Let's crack on and show you how to do this. This is really easy. What we need to do is we need to take our okra, okay, and what we're going to do is top and tail it, okay. So we're going to take the tail off, we're going to take the top off, and then we're going to cut it in half. We want about an inch and a half pieces, and then what we're going to do is just slice into it like that. Now we're not going to slice through it, we're just going to slice it in like that, a little slit in there, okay. So this is a very easy procedure. So all we have to do is just nice and steady slice into it, he says. So all we need to do, guys, is just crack on and prepare our okra. You know, a lot of people don't use okra, you know. They don't like using it because they think it's slimy. But you know, we're going to cook the slime off, so it's not going to be slimy, and the health benefits from okra are absolutely amazing, which you need to just search online. Okra is one of those really beneficial plants that we need to eat. Okay guys, that's our okra done. All we need to do now is just put it in a bowl while we prep our rest of our vegetables. So we've got a couple of chilies, guys, and all we're going to do is just slice through those chilies a little bit. And that's our chilies. And all we need to do is just put that in a bowl. That's our chilies. Guys, we want some diced onions, okay? Now you can dice this any size you want. If you want it small dice, big dice, up to you. So dice up our onions and put our onions in a bowl. Right guys, that's our onions chopped and prepped. That's our main veg. Okay guys, here's a quick one. Pan on, a little bit of oil in. Now what we're going to do, we're actually going to stir fry our okra fairly quickly, put a little bit of colour on and cook out that sliminess. So okra in. Now guys, what we're going to do, we're actually going to cook this till it's about half done. So if it gets a little bit of brown colour on the edges there, it doesn't matter, you know, that's great. We want a little bit of colour on there. All you got to do is just try and keep it moving a little bit every now and again, you know. Right, that's good enough guys, heat off, and then so just put to one side, And then we want to put the pan back on. Go back in with some more oil. Flame on. Nice and steady with this one now to start off with. In with some cumin seeds. Get your cumin seeds in there. Quick whiz round. They'll start to splutter in a minute. As soon as they start spluttering, in with our onions. You know, we don't want to burn those cumin seeds. So in with our onions. Start cooking our onions down. Now, if you get a bit of colour on here, it doesn't matter, guys, you know. But what we want to do is try and get these translucent with, what we're trying to do is get these translucent with a little tinge. So we're just basically cooking out the rawness of the onion. That's all. Now I'm going to go in with a pinch of salt. Now it's salt to taste, guys, but I put the salt in now because it helps break down the onions. And then you can always put more salt in afterwards if you wish. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in with my garlic and ginger. Get that in there, because we need to actually cook out the rawness of this as well. So we started off the onions, and now we put this in, stir it all in, and start to cook out all this rawness in here. Now I'm using white onions, guys. You can use red onions. Use whatever onions you have, you know. So they've got that little bit of a tinge on there now, guys. Okay. And we'll turn it down just a little bit. And what we're going to do, we're going to go in with our green chili, our chili powder, our turmeric powder, our dried methi, our coriander powder. Right, give that a good stir in there, guys. And I'm going in with our Amchur powder. Now, if you don't have Amchur powder, you can always stick in juice of half a lemon. You know, this is going to give a nice sour in here. And I'm using a can of crushed tomatoes. Now, this makes it easy actually. You start to get this bit of a gravy going on immediately. But what you can do, you know, you can get 4 tomatoes, a little bit of water, grind them all up, throw them all in, and you're in the same position as I am. So we got this lovely gravy coming on in here now, look, guys. Now the Bhindi Masala is a fairly thick curry actually. So by putting in a can of tomatoes like this, you know, we've already got that thickness, but we still might want to add a little bit of water. So I'm gonna put a little bit of water in there, just so I like to form a gravy. You know, some people like it dry. I like it a little bit of a gravy in there like that. You know, so just give the tomatoes a little chance to cook in there. You know, because tomatoes are sour, don't forget. So it's very easy, very quick. Now if you have any curry leaves, guys, whack them in. Now obviously you might not have them. You know, I've got trees growing all over the place, so I'm going in with a sprig of curry leaves in there as well. Now some people like to fry the curry leaves down in the oil. I'm not really bothered, you know. It's still going to impart a nice flavour into this Bhindi Masala. I can actually smell it coming out of the pan now. So look, we've got this nice thickness going on in here, look guys. That is a really nice consistency. Now I'm going in with a can of yoghurt. A small carton of yoghurt in there. Now this is optional. If you don't want to use yoghurt, don't use it. But I think it adds a little bit of a creaminess in our masala. I mean, just look at that. Stir that in, and we've got this fantastic curry base in here. That is superb. And then what we need to do, guys, we need to go back in with our cooked okra. So get that in there, stir it in. Now just cook this nice and gently. We don't have to rush this now. We want to cook this for about 5 or 6 minutes. If it goes 7 or 8 minutes, so be it. So nice and gently cook that in there. So make sure your flame's not too high like mine is. The smell coming out of this pan is amazing. Now by using the can of chopped tomatoes, it's a cheats way for me. You know, I can go get the tomatoes off the plant and chop it all up, liquidize it, and even put in some tomato puree and then add it to this. But you know, a tin of tomatoes, it's already got the fluid in there, they're already smashed up. Chuck it in, stir it in, done. I mean, how amazing does that look? Guys, you don't get much more vegetarian than this. That is fantastic. Now that's it, guys, that's it done. Turn off the heat. And then what we've got about a teaspoon of Garam Masala. So all we're going to do is a bit of Garam Masala over the top. And then just give it a stir in. Now you can dress this up with fresh coriander if you wish. I'm not putting it in today, I don't think it needs it. So that is our Bhindi Masala made. How easy is that, guys? Right, all we need to do now is serve it up. Oh man, this is the sort of thing that could turn me to a vegetarian. That is amazing, absolutely amazing. Still got a little bit of crunch in there, only a little bit, and obviously with the tomatoes and the onions, the chili. You know, you got a bit of kick in there from the chili, and you've got that slight sourness in there from the Amchur powder. This is a fantastic vegetarian Bhindi Masala. Guys, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget, hit that like and subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment, all that kind of stuff, and we'll catch you in the next video.